I'm Shelley Peters. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm here to help you eat and cook a vegan diet. And today I want to talk about entertaining. I want to talk about celebrating and entertaining with less stress and more fun. So let's get to it. Okay, so this week on Saturday is my youngest son's 22nd birthday. And I'm excited because I'm having about 15 people for dinner. I want to give you the strategy that I use so that I can throw a party either impromptu or planned, and it doesn't crush me. It doesn't absolutely ruin me or, cause me to be exhausted for the whole week. And I'll tell you how. Those of you that have been following me know that I'm a huge advocate of a weekly food prep day, and I do it on Sundays. I actually have a food prep guide that I use. The guide sets my life up so that I can every Sunday put some food in my fridge that's going to set me up so that I will have great and healthy whole food plant-based options in my fridge, and it becomes a no-brainer. I'm not flying by the seat of my pants all week hoping, I hope I'm going to make some good healthy choices of food. I already know in advance what my menu is, because that's the number one section of the form of the prep guide. I decide on a menu. I do a corresponding grocery list, photograph that with my camera, and I've got the list with me all the time. And then I do a prep list. And the prep list is what I'm going to do, what I'm going to prep on Sundays. I do it Sunday mornings. You can do it whenever it works for you. I like to do it Sunday mornings. Sunday afternoon is free, and I know Monday morning I'm set up for a successful week of healthy eating. And you know what? I have enough food and organization going on with this system that I can invite people over at the last minute. It's not a problem. And I can also add in a party like what's going on this week, which is Stephen's birthday. So let me show you this week's list. Here it is. And you can see that I've got my menu, my whole food plant-based menu is my regular menu is in the box area. And then I've got my groceries and my prep list for the regular part of the week. And then what I did is just underneath, I have added a guest list for the party. And I just keep track of who's responded to the invitation and who's coming. And I've also got what the menu is for this party, and the groceries I need to pick up, what day I'm going to pick them up, and then when and what I need to prep for the party. I put that all in my calendar, so it's a no-brainer. I'm all set up. I can forget about it, basically. Every day I check my phone to see what I need to do, and I go ahead and do it. What I do when I'm having a party is I decide on how I want to run that party. Do I want a party where I've got a few people over and they would be in the kitchen with me and maybe even helping me cook? I would choose something that would line up with that. Maybe something that would be a little bit more involved. With my son's birthday party this weekend, I want to be able to be at the table, having a good laugh with everybody. We'll be telling stories about Stephen. And I also want to take some photos of people at the party. So I don't want to have to do a whole lot when it comes to cooking on that day. So I'm going to be having a pulled pork version made with jackfruit. And it's a simple recipe that you can find on my website, shelleypeters.com. I'll put a link to that recipe. And it's fantastic. It's so simple. I buy young jackfruit by the can. And it's really about a two-step process. Most of my prep will be done on Friday afternoon. Making Stephen a cake as well. I'll be making the cake base. I have a really great vegan chocolate cake recipe that I developed a few years back, and it is so delicious. It's also on my website. I'll link how to get to that in the information box below. So I'll create the base of the cake on Wednesday when I do my regular cooking. I'll pop that in the freezer because I always find it easier to ice and put together a cake while it's frozen. And I'll do that on Friday. And by the time Saturday comes along, I'm pretty well ready. I'm going to have the potato salad done, the vinaigrette done. The cake will be completely finished. And of course, the pulled pork I'm going to make it the day before. It's just going to taste even better if it's been cooked for the half an hour and then refrigerated overnight. And then I'll just reheat that for the party. The only thing I'll have to do on Saturday is go get some really great fresh buns. I have some favorite buns right now that I'm just loving from Fortino's that are like really, full of nuts and seeds. I like to really up the amount of fiber I get in everything I eat. 8 years ago when I got divorced, I woke up and realized, you know what? I don't want to spend any more time worrying about having people over. I want my life to be set up in such a way that I can invite people over impromptu, and I definitely want to be able to have a couple of parties a month if I choose to. And it's not going to be super stressful. And the way that I set up my life now, it's not. I have a regular routine. I don't have to overthink it. I've got it all planned, and it runs really smoothly. And by the time the party arrives, I've got lots of energy. I have a great time at the party, and I'm ready to do it again the next month. Go ahead and get yourself one of these prep guides. You can download it on my website at shelleypeters.com. I'll put a link below. I'm such a fan of this weekly prep that I actually teach it in the RX Vegan Essentials workshop here in Oakville. I make sure that my students get an example page of the prep guide, and I walk them through it. It's actually part of their homework because my workshops are 2-day workshops. So I want to get them into prepping every Sunday, understanding the power of that, and really reducing the stress in their life. When you have a system in place, it really works. Trust me, I've been doing this for a long time. So if you are interested, you can certainly join us at a workshop. The next workshop is September 22nd and 29th of 2018. And it's right here in Oakville, and we'd love to have you join us. You can check out the workshops and sign up at shelleypeters.com. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. And hey, go on out there and plan your own celebration. Life is short. We need to celebrate as often as possible. Grab yourself a great day. See you next Wednesday.